Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Blerd Podcast. It's your boy, Captain New, and with him is no other than G, aka Dad Pad Gaming, and Lady Gunner, the face of all lady sports, esports, gaming, and gaming news. Lady G, aka Big G Money, aka BDE.
Party gang.
How y'all
Thank
doing?
you.
How y'all doing this morning, man?
We in here, man. The real question is,
Good.
how are you, Mr. Las Vegas?
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I hate Vegas. I feel like crap. Vegas is terrible. It stinks. It's dirty. Congratulations to Shakur Stevenson for unifying the belts. But Keyshawn Davis won the night. So this is how I explained it to everyone who missed the fight. His left hook and right hook had DJ Khaled in it. His left hook said another one. And his uppercut said, "We the best." Another one.
That was loud. We the best.
There was
You gotta say it with your chest.
I love it.
There was literally one part, I think it was like the fifth round. No, it's like the fourth or fifth round. He hit him with 5 left hooks. Said another one. He didn't put his hands up. Another one.
Yeah, 5 left hooks.
Bro.
Another one. And this is
They weren't consecutive, were they?
Yeah, they were. And the funny thing is, this is Keyshawn Davis' 5th professional fight, and he was dominant.
Why are you hitting somebody with 5 consecutive?
Where's the referee?
Because he didn't want to put his hands up. Put your hands up.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to say. Where are your hands at? Like, bam. Like, I am not a professional boxer, but I'm at least gonna block one of those. Like, what?
Keyshawn was giving him the business,
or at least try.
Man, it was it was a great time. It's been a phenomenal experience being able to see what happens down in Vegas. I think I had a bad time down there because it was the NFL draft and there was a huge fight at the MGM. So
you had a bad time.
So
that's how it is. Like when you go to places like that and you don't do the research before you get there at that time of the year, you're gonna have a bad time. Like it happens to the best of us.
I'm trying to go to Vegas and have a good time.
Man, Vegas itself it's not really bad. It's just, it's a 2-day trip. You go there for 2 days and then you leave. You don't stay. You leave.
Yeah, that's what people have to understand. It's like Vegas, make it like a 2-3 day trip. Maybe if you have lots of money to burn and it's like the whole team is going, 4 days, but that's like really, really, really pushing it. But some people learn, some people don't. So are you going back to Vegas again anytime soon, Perry?
Hell no. The only reason I go to Vegas is because of my wife. First 2 times was getting consult for her breast surgery. 2 was actual breast surgery, and 3 is because of her best friend's 30th birthday. I was only there for security reasons and to help my wife. And the second time was cool because the Airbnb we had a gym in it. It had big boy weights. And me and Jasmine's mom, I took Mama out to the casino twice and we was out there till like 3 o'clock in the morning. This time we was in a side house, like a trap house. Like it was as big as my living room. Like it was disgustingly small. And there wasn't no windows or nothing. So after I got off work, I'll fall asleep and there's no windows. There's no sunlight. So I'll sleep till about 4 o'clock p.m. thinking it's morning time. I was like, nah, bro, it's mid-afternoon.
It's funny you say that because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I know Perry is on vacation, but this is a lot of sleep, even for Perry. Like, what's going on? But now I know you were essentially in prison.
Well, that and then I wouldn't go to sleep. So after I got off work, I wouldn't go to sleep because Jasmine would want to go to brunch or something. I'd stay up. And then because of my job now, I I run my own sites, and it takes a lot of concentration and thinking for it. So like I'm mentally drained.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, but there's I digress. But anywho, we have a slew of news, ladies and gentlemen. We have so much going on, so much to talk about, and it's juicy. Sony is coming through with Premium Plus and full steam for June 13th. Sony is going to have a 2-hour trial for every game at price at $34.99 or above. Sony opens up preservation team. VRR comes to PlayStation 5. Xbox makes the most money in Q1 despite Nintendo clearly outselling it. Final Fantasy 16 is almost done with little to no news of updates, which is delicious. And then Activision and Blizzard shareholders vote to approve the acquisition for Microsoft, so Microsoft gets to flex their money now. And then we have a showcase June 12th, finally, for Bethesda, and whatever they're working on.
You said it right.
Elder Scrolls, like you said, yeah.
It's not going to be Elder Scrolls.
It's not going to be Elder Scrolls. It's going to be Fable 3, and I'm going to be pissed.
It's not. I think they just named this one Fable.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's supposed to be a reboot of some sort.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's not going to be Elder Scrolls. It's not going to be. I don't care. Yeah. Where do y'all want to start? Because if anyone can tell, I don't feel the best. My daughter decided to have a snotty nose while we was in Vegas and be like, "Daddy, you don't love me, nor do you miss me." It's like, of course I do. So why don't you hug me and kiss me? Clearly, because you have snot all over your face. I don't want to do that. Well, that means you don't love me, Daddy. Logic of my daughter.
Well,
now I'm sick.
She got you though, didn't she?
She's not wrong. That's like the logic with kids. It's like, I'm sick. Daddy, come here. Say ah. And as a dumb dad, you're like, what? Okay, ah. And they're like, achoo, right in your mouth.
Okay, before we start the show, I have a legitimate question. And this is strictly for women.
Uh-oh.
This is only for women. You want to attack me? Attack me. I don't care.
Well, Lady Gutter, just so you know, the way that the world works, because you're the only woman on the show, that means that you speak for all women in the world.
I'm like, that's why I had to sit up for this.
I hope you're
attack me. Okay. I got the clip bud ready too.
You know what I'm saying? No. So check this. Why in the hell do we go to the mall, sit there, go to a specific section, say you're shopping for something? No, let's start back. We're on vacation. Why the hell do you bring 40 pairs of shoes? Hold that. Now, next question. Why do we go to said mall, look for new pairs of shoes, because you have 40 pairs of shoes that aren't going to go with the outfit you want to wear? Though you already went through an entire week of looking for all the outfits you want to wear and pairs of shoes to go with it. 3, why do you spend 20 to 30 minutes for said shoes, spend money to get 2 pairs of shoes, go back home, and not decide to wear them that night? Because the pairs of shoes that you brought actually go with the outfit.
Okay. I'm gonna.
So I can answer one of these
questions
for you.
Okay, let go ahead, Greg.
The reason why, in this particular situation, Lady bought 50 pairs of shoes with her is because you made the poor, sad, but economical decision to drive instead of fly. Word of wisdom to you: if you fly, as most people know, you can't just bring all of your stuff. So you force your woman out the gate to make some hard decisions.
Before we continue, live. You know,
Liv, you know that was the right answer. You know that.
Check this out. There was no clearance. There was no clearance.
No. The answer is, first of all, either she got money, you got money, y'all both got money. You got money, it's her money, y'all got money to spend. Second of all, she can bring all the shoes she wants, but if you got a woman that loves shoes and love clothes, you're gonna spend. If you're in a new area, she's going to spend money. You got money to get down there, you got money to spend for food, and it's like, oh, let's go to the mall. It's a new mall she's never been to before. She's been to it 3 times. It's a mall. She got money. she could bring 40 pairs of shoes. She had 40 pairs of shoes for 35, maybe 30 different outfits, because you gotta switch it up. You never I might put on some black shoes and I got on all black and be like, I don't like this. Put some red shoes on. I want to put my lime green shoes on today. I wanna stand out. That's what the shoes are for. Just gonna have to sit there now. You're going shopping with your woman. You might as well just have the anime downloaded, have some headphones, go to the concession area, get you some food, and chill out. Or you can follow her and be the bag man. It's up to
I
you.
clearly had to be the bag man because not only was I at the
Ooh.
mall sitting there with my wife in the shoe section for 20 minutes, I had to go ahead and watch my daughter go up to every beautiful black woman and say, "Hi, my name is Olivia. What's your name?" They give her their name and say, "I'm 3. My birthday's May 9th. When's your birthday?" And they tell them their birthday and say, "Oh, you're so beautiful." And then clearly all the black women say, "Oh, she's so polite." I'm like, "Thanks. Where's her mom?" They see a chocolate woman. They be like, "Oh my God, you are so beautiful." And then conversations happens. And then Perry is sitting next to another gruntled, upset husband just there.
Like we ain't do none of this work, but y'all don't like all the little girly baby talk. Da da da. You could have picked Livy up and was like, I did this, but you gon'
I tried.
baby is you tried, dang.
I tried. But yet they wanted to engage. So we engaged. So excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, I have to put somebody in timeout because clearly this Nightbot has lost his everlasting nerves.
No, wait, no. You do not leave the bot
Wait,
alone
what did the
because
bot do?
it is the most. Again, we got to think about the history
Oh.
here. The Nightbot is harassing Sarah.
The night boy said, "Don't be yelling in the chat."
Okay, all right, John. So, just a little
Man,
backstory.
she's
That's
being
now
harassed. That
now
is
now that
crazy.
you say something, that's funny because Sarah hates electronics. She
Okay,
hate
so
AI.
so just a little backstory. So this would have been mid 2020, maybe early 2021. We discovered that Sarah has an intense hatred for robots and any
Intense.
type of bots because she ended up telling us a story about a robotic vacuum cleaner or floor cleaner at a local Walmart out in Florida that just like completely flipped her the hell out. So, yeah, we needed that laugh this morning, Sarah. We love you. I promise you, you are in a safe place.
Our robot.
Yes,
Yeah, you seen our robot?
yes, I robot. Yeah, definitely. Um, so let's go ahead and start out with Sony, man, because this week was very heavy in the realm of PlayStation.
Oh, indeed it
Um,
was.
So we'll go ahead and start out with the I guess the biggest portion here and kind of work our way through. So PlayStation Plus Premium is in full steam, y'all. So just to kind of let you guys know a little bit about what's going on again. So we actually got a US release date. So PlayStation Plus, Plus Extra, and Plus Premium is set to drop in the US on June 13th. Again, that's coming with over 700 games from PS1 all the way up to PS5. Some of those games are exclusively stream only through PS3. We also have download digital games for PS1, 2, 4, and 5. Um, and with that, things get really crazy. Couple things going on. One, Sony has actually come out and announced something that initially appeared to be really pro consumer. They announced that anyone that has PlayStation Plus and Now will automatically be migrated over. And the reason why that's great is because if you have, let's say, maybe 1 year of PlayStation Plus and you have 15 years of PlayStation Now, they are going to give you the PlayStation Premium package and they're going to honor the latest date of your renewal date. So that means that you now have 15 years of PlayStation Premium, which is awesome. Along with that as well, though, it actually came out that and this is funny because I know there was an issue where you could either buy PlayStation Plus cards or you could get digital subscriptions of PlayStation Now for $60. And then you could just load up your card, put that onto your account, and you could stack years. Which worked out really nice because, like, personally for me, I bought 1 month of PlayStation Plus and then bought a year subscription of PlayStation Now, which in turn locks me into $70 for a year subscription of PlayStation Premium, where it should cost me $120 or some junk like that. So I saved $60. Great. But because they are now blocking people from stacking those subscriptions, if you did not stack your subscriptions before last week, you are stuck saving that subscription code for however many years or months you have before you can use it, and people are pissed. Um, Along with that as well, we actually got our first look at a lot of the PlayStation Classic games that are popping up with this new PlayStation Plus moniker. Tekken 2, Siphon Filter 1 and 2, and Chaos Theory have been spotted in the PlayStation Store, as well as Prince of Persia 1, 2, and 3 for the PS2 era. Like, so there's a lot going on in terms of PlayStation Plus right now. Lady Gunner, now that we are a couple weeks, I think that's like 4 or 5 weeks away, and we're starting to get a little bit more news. How does this make you feel? Is it something you're still excited about? Are you going to throw money at these guys, or are you running in the opposite direction?
I'm so excited, but I don't know about. I don't like paying ahead until like I can see the results. Like I learned like pre-orders are good sometimes, but like the last pre-order I did was for Anthem. And that game was amazing in graphics, but the story was terrible. It kept crashing my PlayStation. Like, so I believe it when I see it type of person. Like, I don't like to judge people unless I get to meet them. I'm not judging PS Plus Premium until the only thing I really get excited for is Mass Effect 3. I got excited for Andromeda, and that was a big letdown, but I'm going to keep my excitement inside because lately, Sony certain games been letting me down, but the PS Plus Premium, like I said, I got to see what all kind of games are on there. And I know Jack and Daxter probably going to be on there, but we're
Yeah.
going to see.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get some Jack and Daxter and some what are those other guys? Sly Cooper. I'm sure those guys are pulling up. Now, with that as well, and I don't know if this changes your mind or skews your opinion in any direction or another, but they also and this isn't officially announced, so I wanted to kind of separate this away from everything that we know and have actually seen. But there are rumors going around right now that say that either Sony will provide or developers are required to provide a 2-hour trial for any game coming to the PlayStation Store that is priced at $34.99 or above. So essentially, this in a lot of ways does mirror kinda Game Pass, but definitely mirrors the Steam 2-hour no questions asked refund policy. So does that make you feel more
Yeah,
inclined or less inclined?
that's more exciting because then I could try out 2K and see if it's trash or not for 2 hours. If I'm gonna spend my money on it this year, but yeah, that really does sound interesting. That right there, free
Yeah,
access to a game for like 2 hours. And then is there the only my only question is there like a limit? So say I do 2K today, then I'm deciding between 2K and I don't know Fable that's coming out or that's coming on Xbox. Say they release Final Fantasy early. Is there like a limit on game trials for 2 hours? Or is it like a day by day thing, or can I have like unlimited? Because there's a lot of games right now out for like $60, like that Back for Blood. Um, I want to get Harvest Moon. I don't know if anybody ever played that. And
Yeah.
yeah, like I was thinking about getting that last night. Like I got some little extra. I'm like, do I want Harvest Moon right now? But like, if I could try those games out right now, that'd be dope.
Yeah, and that's interesting. I think that we might get some of that action out there. But like ultimately, from what I understand, the way that the trial is supposed to work, and this is again based off of rumors, um, is gonna be a one-time 2-hour trial, and that's it. So you can only use one trial per game. So
Dang. All right.
I guess if you have like a second profile on your PlayStation, you could probably, like, if you're sharing your PlayStation Premium account with that other profile on your PlayStation, you could probably take that game for a second swing. Because I know Capcom has been really good about that since they did the Resident Evil 2 remake, where they do like those one-shot demos where you can play the game for like an hour, and it's only that one playthrough. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be something around those lines. Perry, I thought I heard you saying something there. Were you saying something, or were you just grunting at my kerfuffle from using the wrong mic? Because I'm an idiot.
No. I have nothing too much to say because I'm for this. It's wait and see. As far as things is going to be there, something I want to invest in further to get into, because I know my aim as far as gaming wise is more of completing the ones that are come out more than anything else. So I'm excited. I'm happy Tekken 2 showing, which means if Tekken 2 is there, I know 3 is going to be there, and 3 was my favorite, and then Tekken Tag 2 will be there, and I know fun things are going to happen. So I'm happy, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I know like Activision and Microsoft is together, but y'all think they'll put Black Ops 2 on there?
I don't know.
That's my boy. They put Black Ops 2 on there. I'm spazzing.
I didn't even think about that. That's actually a really good question.
That's why my name is Lady Gunner. I was playing Black Ops 2 and Black Ops, and I was playing on my brother's account. I was like, what would be a good name for me that like to play the game? And I'd be liking shooting games because I like Jack and Dexter got like a shooting thing. It was like a lot of games. Ray, I forgot what the other game was. It's called Ray something, but like my brother beat my life out of fighting games, so I was like, let me go to a shooting aspect of my life at 18. Start playing Black Ops. I'm in there bodying people, and I'm like, I'm at the top. I'm like, what would be a good name for a girl and me is what?
So I want to make sure I'm understanding this. So your brother beat you out of fighting games.
My older brother, he was in high school, I was in elementary. He beat I don't know if y'all ever played Let's Get Ready to Rumble, but he rumbled me out the ring. Never again. So I be hesitant when it comes to fighting games.
Okay, so I've got look. This is what you've got to do. Does your brother still game?
Nah. My brother got like 3 kids. He kind of chill, but he beat my. What does that mean? My dad, 4 kids and a dog. For him, it's just too much. Some people can handle. That's why I say I respect you, Dad Pad Gaming, because you can game. You can game with your daughter in your arms. Like my brother, he be like, I got too many kids. I can't game. Like da da da. I'll be like, bro, come on now.
Yeah, it gets a little difficult at some points or another. But see, so this is my thing though, because I actually had the same problem as you. My older brother would dog walk me through most fighting games for most of my life. And there was the moment when it was like, come here. And I will never forget that summer he came back because we, we're originally from California. He moved back when he turned like 19 or some junk. He came back to visit for a week one summer. And it was like, hey, come here. He's like, man, let me go ahead and lay this hurt on you. When I tell you I dog walked this man to the point that he accused me of cheating, then made me reset the game and reload it and swap controllers, and then I dog walked him twice as hard.
Come get these
hands. Oh yeah, you have revenge in your heart. He beat me because my parents would make him. Because I was like the younger sibling, so my dad would be like, Jerry, y'all go play with your sister, like, and he'll come play with me, but he didn't want to. So
it was that hate play.
Oh yeah, I left out of that when I saw behind the tree.
He was like,
boy, he made me cry. I was like, I ain't never cried no video game.
Snitching on me, don't you ever tell the parents.
Don't make me play with you. I'm a mammal, bro. He beat the life out of me. I was like, all right, I stick to adventure games.
It's okay. Trip one of his kids. It's okay. That's how you get him back.
I love him. I love my little babies.
I love my kids too. It ain't nothing that's gonna stop me from tripping them if I'm bored, though. Like
I throw my kids.
You throw.
Now you gotta throw them in the right place.
Y'all have kids. I get to see them for a couple of hours, maybe a week or a month, and then I'm
Man, it's nature.
All the more
house.
reason to trip them, because once they start crying, you can be like, all right, I gotta go. I gotta handle this phone call. Bye.
It's crazy because we actually be fist fighting over there. I'd be like, who you put your hands on? Like, excuse me?
Man.
See? Yeah, see? Then you already know.
He
So,
got boys, so make it better.
So, Perry, I do want to ask, kind of getting back to the news, because FTK, and that's mine too. But anyway, with us seeing Prince of Persia, Tekken 2, and some other classics starting to pop up, and I know we've kind of touched bases on this before. What's another game that you need to pop up before you're like, I'm locking this in?
Metal Gear, Onimusha series, and like I need those. Like I need those on there.
Okay, so you said Metal Gear, yes. And I did not put this in the docket because this is a rumor, but there's actually a leak going on right now that says that PlayStation Now is pulling approximately 50 games from their list as they migrate from PlayStation Now into PlayStation Premium. Whether this list is true, whether this rumor is true at all, I do not know. But Metal Gear Solid 4, excuse me, which is the only playable on PS3 and PlayStation Now right now, as well as Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, which same concept, you can only play it on, well, you can play that one on PC, so there's a little more flexibility there. But right now, those are two games that are rumored to be on the list to be removed from PlayStation Now. Does that upset you? Because I'm sure
I'm bothered, but it's the original one that I gotta play because I played those.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you?
I never was able to play it. I only played. I started at 2.
Yeah. We can only hope. I think some of the other games that popped up on that list of games to be removed were also Konami games.
Silent Hill. That would be another good
one.
But I've heard rumors of Kojima as of
I wish
lately.
I was a horror fan, bro.
It's not as bad. Everyone check me out as Captain Inu goes against Lady Vampire with beautiful thick yams and defeat Resident Evil 8 here soon, starting with a stream in 2 weeks. But anywho, I'm really a fan of horror games because it's that aspect of it's one of those genres of games. If you do it well, it forces you to be immersed into the environment. Like it forces you to go around corners. It forces you to pay attention to certain things, and not good ones don't rely on jump scares. They rely on the environment to creep you out more than just some random pop up of an enemy.
Yeah. And Silent Hill is very psychological in that way, so definitely. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. But
okay, Kanye.
I know. Yeah, you see what I did there. T-Will the Don, are you still in the chat? Because I've got some words for you. If you are still in the chat, please let us know. Right now, not now, but right now. You got 10 seconds, buddy. Anybody want to sing a song for 10 seconds with me?
I'm deaf.
That was 10 seconds. Okay, we're gonna proceed forward. I'm gonna let y'all know if y'all in the chat right now, stay in the chat because T-Will the Don just missed something. He just missed something sweet, delicious, and free. Perry, please continue. Oh wait, there he is. T-Will the Don. What I need you to do right now, I want you to keep this window open, but I need you to go follow me on Twitter right now and let me know once you have followed me on Twitter, because I need your email address. Because, sir, you are the first winner of the Blerd Lines podcast gift card giveaway for May. We will be sending you, my good sir, a gift certificate for DoorDash. So, with that being said, we thank you for being one of our loyal watchers and followers. We appreciate your time and effort. You're here with us almost every week. And for that, we are going to provide you with lunch. My good sir, you deserve the heartiest gang T Will the Don, we love you, man. We do love you. So yes, give me a follow. We will make the arrangements. We will get you that coupon code for a DoorDash gift card. Again, the first winner of our May gift card giveaway. If you guys are interested and want to know how you can win more, this is a surprise to our live viewers. We are going to be giving away DoorDash gift cards every episode this month of May. Every episode. Slide in my DMs, T Will. Every episode in May, we're going to be giving away a gift card, and we're also going to be giving away a passcode. Take that passcode, follow our link tree, and once you are on our link tree, you want to hit that Blerd Lines Instagram, the Blerd Lines YouTube, and the Twitter. Drop that passcode along with a P for PlayStation, a S for Nintendo Switch, or an X for Xbox. And we will send one lucky winner each week a gift card so that you can put that towards your next game. With that being said, Perry, do you want to tell the people now what that password is, or should we wait just a little bit longer?
We're going to wait a little bit because my codec's not working right now. So when we get to get it together, we're going to reach out to him on a specific channel on said codec and reach out to Snake.
Metal Gear, it can't be.
It can't be. So,
yeah.
With that being said, let's go ahead and continue.
Absolutely. So, do we want to? We going to pick up in the middle of this story here, or are we going to just move on to the next one here?
We can
because we know that.
We can move on.
Okay. So next up here. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, because we already know, like, right now with premium, everything is set to go. Things are locked, loaded, and in the chamber, and it's now time to pull. So it's really what it's going to look like, what it seems like, and I'm really trying to see what people are going to adapt to and take to with as far as this premium thing goes with Sony's producing. So I'm really excited for it. But yeah, we can go ahead and move forward, man. I believe if we're going to keep with Sony and in their deliciousness of what they're trying to do, Sony opens up a game preservation team. Greg, can you break that down for me, please?
Yeah. So this is actually really, really good. Because again, just like I just shared just a little bit ago, Metal Gear Solid 4, which is arguably one of the better games in the series, is a game that is absolutely adored by so many. There are so many other games, Infamous 1 and 2. There is some of the fighting games out there. I could go on listening to those forever. And so many other games from PS1, PS2 era, and soon to be, classics from the PS4, PS5 era. Right now, Microsoft is killing it. They have backwards compatibility to the utmost. You can just take a Xbox OG disc and slide it into your Series S, and it's going to work like you're playing it on an Xbox OG. PlayStation 5, 4 don't have it. PS3 kind of had it. They had like this limited run backwards compatibility for PS2. And then they also had where you could pop in a PS1 disc into your PS3. Though it was not advertised for some weird reason. I don't know. But nonetheless, it's been a very big problem for PlayStation for a very long time that they have one of the longest lineages in gaming today, but they have not done a great job of reserving or conserving any of their games. But this past week, they actually announced that they're opening up a game preservation team who is going to be tasked with keeping alive, making accessible, and restoring games from the PS1 era all the way up into current. So that's pretty exciting. So, like, are there any PS1 games out there that you just missed, or maybe PS2 games out there that you missed that you just need back?
Let's get ready to rumble because I want my rematch, big brother.
Only Musha 1 and 2. Seminosuke. I need my boy back.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, for me as well, because, being a couple years older than you guys, I absolutely adore the golden age of JRPGs. And I would absolutely love to get original versions of things like Silver Star, Lunar Story, and Grandia 1 and 2, and like what Wild Arms 1 and 2, Legend of Legaia 1 and 2, so on and so forth.
Some Tomb Raider games.
Yeah, I would even like some classic Tomb Raiders, even though I'm sure they're god awful now. I'm sure those games are really bad now.
I just want to trap the man into the fridge again. I don't care about nobody else.
Absolutely, yeah. Like let's put that guy in the fridge. Like that's where he should stay. I'm sure somewhere on my memory card that is somewhere in a landfill of California waste, if it still works, there is a memory card out there that has Sharpie scribbled with Greg's name on it. And there is a butler in a fridge.
It'll be Guilty Gear. I mean, not Guilty Gear, but Guitar Hero, Legends of Rock and World Tour. Bring those back and make me happy.
Yeah.
Ooh, you give me those, I'll be happy. You got my money.
Yeah, and that's what's exciting is because, like, obviously the PlayStation Now thing, we know that there will be, well, I guess PlayStation Plus Premium thing. We do know that some games are going to come back, and we've had the discussion time and time again that despite those games coming back, there's a high possibility that a lot of the games that we know and love probably won't be there just because, you know, licensing expiring and advertisements that shouldn't be there and so on and so forth.
Bring back Def Jam?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm excited because if we're talking about a preservation team, that gives off vibes that they're doing this more so for probably to kind of reap some benefits in selling some of these games, but it also kind of sounds to be like his historical reasons and actually documenting where these games have been. So maybe through this, we might actually see some of those games that we just didn't have any hopes of seeing previously. Because I know we talked about it before, but we need some Midnight Club Dub Edition out here, man.
Jesus, Sanders.
I need it. Whoever shared that one video of the chunky kid dancing to Real Big, please share it again. Because that's the energy that we need right now with some dub edition in our lives. So we don't have to dwell on this for too long. If you guys don't have any passionate remarks here.
Yeah. Actually, it's I gotta give Ham a shout out. I need Evil Cole right now. Infamous 1 and 2 needs a triumphant return to great.
Man, there's a rumor that Infamous 1 is being remade. It's been gestating. They renewed like the website address. They renewed the licensing for it, or however.
Oh, that's an easy buy, and that's an easy platinum.
Yeah,
that's easy.
The only reason I have not played that on PlayStation Now is because I'm holding on to hope that it is going to get announced sometime soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whew, yeah.
And before we move on, I want to go ahead and put a small tidbit story in there, G, if you don't mind. I meant to say this earlier, but my mind was clouded. This is for my fighting game enthusiasts. Sorry, Lady Gunner, this does not involve you because you have been scarred. I know your feelings for her because your older brother. I will have my vengeance for you. Because it's Sony, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Evo has been announced. And the lineup is hilarious. Greg, I want you to pay close attention to the names I say and don't say. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
First we have Street Fighter Champion Edition, Guilty Gear Strive, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition, Tekken 7, King of Fighters 15, Melty Blood, Skullgirls, Grand Blue Fantasy, and Dragon Ball Fighters. Does anyone know what game is not pulling up?
The game that you're excited about?
No. Oh, no. No.
So let me give you a hint here because this is actually a pretty funny one. What game is infamously known for sending out invitations to their fighters? Because that is the game that did not get an invitation to Evo.
It's not over yet. We still got a month in.
Oh no. No. The list is locked in.
Oh yeah, this list is locked in.
It's locked.
What game is that?
Hold on. Let me give you another hint. They're not old enough to drive a car and they don't like to take showers. Mighty Key, pow. It's easy.
The shower line.
So check this. This is
Not
Evo, y'all.
Mortal Kombat's there.
Mortal Kombat's there. So if anyone knows anything about Evo, there's always been a game that's been there historically for a long time that's been there with Street Fighter. And that is Super Smash Bros. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Super Smash Bros. Did not get an invitation to Evo this year. It is hilarious because Smash Bros. As of recent years have bring in the most competitors and most viewerships as of recently. And for them not to be invited, Sony ain't playing no games. It said if you ain't part of the Sony team, you can't pull up. You can't come in. That's hilarious. So
that's tricky, man.
I'm very curious on what Nintendo is going to do because remember, Nintendo did partner up with Panda Global, to run more American organized esports competitions here in the States. So I'm wondering if they're going to have their own big one around the time of Evo or after. And I want to know, of course, they're going to have them at what is it? What's the other ones? You have Frosties, you have Combo Breaker, and then you have what's another big one? I cannot remember that name. But I know Smash Bros is usually there. But Evo has always been the pinnacle of fighting games towards years because that's where all the international players, everyone comes here to play in Vegas for. So just to see not to have Smash Bros there, one, I know it's going to smell better. Haha, another shot at Smash Bros players. And won't be any kids there. Haha, another shot at Smash Bros players. How do you guys feel about that?
This is an interesting one because obviously Smash is always one of the more interesting competitions for lots of reasons. Sometimes it's because it's controversial and because the game is completely broken and there is no balance. So you get a top 8 where everyone is playing as the same character. Sometimes you end up with situations where people play the game and they stalemate and that's an issue. Or sometimes you get, and I hate to say this, but sometimes you get sexual assault accusations and blowouts that make the community look like a trash fire.
Oh, that's terrible.
And to those people, I say screw you. Okay. No, you know what? We don't do this much, but to anyone who is making any of those environments uncomfortable for any human being, I say fuck you with a capital F. But anyway.
Y'all ever seen Euphoria? She was like, if he tell you anything different, he's a liar and a fucking snake. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. All of that. We just hit our monthly quota of F-bombs in one episode.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, but anyway,
and it's
that's
the fact
fine.
that I haven't said one.
Yeah, it was me because I'm usually like the curse word Hitler around here. But anyway, yeah. But we mean that all 3 of those. We mean that to any individual that's making it uncomfortable for people in those organizations. But on topic of it all, you can kind of understand why, especially when you consider Sony is like, I think either like they're majority owners or sole owners of Evo at this point. I guess you can kind of understand why they would, but at the same time, it's Smash, I'm really conflicted on it. It's hard to digest. Like, where are you at, Lady Gunner?
I really never like I said, games I really be getting beat in on. Like, I just started developing a likeness for Tekken. Like, Tekken starting to grow my heart a little bit, but that's because I want revenge on Joe Blake Kennedy. I hope you're in here, but he said he's gonna basically teach me, because one day the student will become the master, at least for a day, or for one round before you beat me within an inch of my life. But
Yeah,
Tekken's developing a likeness on me, so I've been like practicing here and there, just
yeah, me
against
and
like
Joe
other
got beef.
people and a friend. So
Yeah, you
trying to
gotta
get
be
back
careful with
in.
Tekken, man.
The rage of vengeance burns in my heart, Joe. I'm coming for you. I can't get my
Did
brother
Joe
because he retired. I'm
did
coming for
Joe
you.
get you too?
Joe
Joe
got
got
me.
everybody.
He kept it made it worse because he'd be like, "Lady Gun, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna turn down the murder mode for you." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm not this trash."
So
Well,
wait, I'm gonna turn down to murder mode.
I'm gonna
What's
turn
a
down murder
okay?
mode for you
well,
because
well.
like
Okay, because I'm
everybody else,
like,
one person he freaking KO perfect, but then he played against me, beat me through the window. We went to another arena. I'm like, bro,
So think about Joe. So think about Joe. Joe takes you serious when he picks Kazuya. Outside of that, he's just playing with you.
he picked Kazuya like maybe once and then or twice, and then he went to another character, Lee, that he said I don't know the buttons for, but Lee, I feel like Lee you can button mash because he's more like Bruce Lee, like he.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Joe.
But
I don't.
he still took it easy because when I watched him, like we was in a tournament thing and playing against other people,
Mm,
me versus this other dude that was playing, he was playing against, it was way different, way different. I was like, my elbows, they're sweating. Like it was that
nah,
tough.
your elbows were sorry. What?
My elbows sweat when I play hard games, and they sweat when I'm scared. Like not in real
Your
life, but I like to
elbows?
say that my
Oh, okay.
elbows, they're sweating.
Because I
yeah.
had questions. I'm like,
Concerns.
Cause I don't want to say my hands sweat. My hands be sweat. I be nervous. I be,
oh
but
yeah,
my
yeah.
elbows are
I
sweating,
get a
bro.
sweaty hand. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm happy to know that your elbows only figuratively sweat because I was about to call somebody on you. I don't know who it was, but I was going to call the people. Okay. So
My
yeah.
elbow sweat.
So yeah. Smash is not at Evo. Sad day for some people, but with all of that being said, take the opportunity to go wash your butt.
I'm gonna go play Smash
Ha ha.
over there.
That was probably a little harsh, but hey, it's a running joke, and and if you don't like the smell of it, put on some deodorant.
Ha ha.
I'll be here all week, folks. All right, so are we ready to move on here? I think we've got one other small PlayStation story, and then we can move on into some other fun here. Um, but this week, PlayStation rolled out variable refresh rate. Dog, what I tell you, because Lady Gunner, I don't know about you, but I know Perry has not made the TV upgrade. He's been scheming on just yet. When I tell you that variable refresh rate, which Xbox Series X and S already has, but is a game changer. Oh my goodness! So, there's only like 8 games right now that support variable refresh rate on PS5. I know there's Spider-Man Miles Morales. There's a couple Call of Duty games and a couple other things out there as well. I, in particular, got to take this for a test drive on Spider-Man Miles Morales. What do you need, child? You want to watch more Pokemon? My son wants to watch more Pokemon. Okay, go. I'll put it on. But anyway, when I tell you that they updated Miles Morales to where if you turn on variable refresh with performance mode at 120 hertz or 120 FPS for the initiated, you are able to play this game with 4K ray tracing at up to 90 frames a second, my dude. Like, when I tell you it was transformative. And then beyond that as well, like they actually boost up the fidelity mode to like a crispy clean 4K at 40 frames per second. And oh my goodness, like you would think that 40 frames doesn't make much of a difference and 60 frames is the way to go, but it was actually those 10 extra frames were very transformative. Like I'm telling you, it was like my 10-year-old and my 12-year-old son came and walked in the room. I didn't say anything to them when I took this for a test drive the other day, and they were like, "Why does it look like this?" And, I'm playing it coy. I'm like, Why does it look like what are you talking about, young man? It's like, why does it look like a movie? What did you do? And I'm like, it's a new update. And they're like, can I use it? I'm like, nah, you got a cheap TV. So definitely, guys. Yeah, we don't have to linger much here because I know you guys haven't gotten to take it for a test drive yet. But definitely, if you have a gaming monitor, if you have a high refresh rate TV, 120 hertz, definitely go check it out because like it made my PS5 feel like a brand new console on particular games all over again. So it's super exciting.
Frames per second.
With ray tracing in 4K, my dude. I even think that would be possible on a PS5. But it's there.
Yeah, I thought that's like a PC thing.
I know. Yeah, wonderful stuff. So, Perry, are we ready to get into some Xbox news here, man?
I'm ready to be pissed off at Xbox. Yeah, sure. Why not? Sure, okay. I'm completely ready for Xbox to completely disappoint me again when they don't show Elden Scrolls 6. I am so ready to sit here and wait until I'm 45 to play a game that I'm so excited for that I can play. But sure, let's go ahead and talk about how Xbox made the most money in Q1, even though Nintendo was out selling hotcakes out the wazoo. Go ahead, Greg. Take it away.
So, yeah, as he said, Xbox closed Q1 of 2022 with the highest money amount, the highest dollar amount, the highest amount of Skrilla. Okay? They the realest Skrilla for real dealers out here, if you will. You know, they out here getting dollars. Despite the fact that Nintendo actually outsold them in units. So, for anyone out there who needs a little help in the brain power category, and that's probably not our audience because all of you guys are freaking mad geniuses, and I love you all. But basically, the way that this works is Xbox Series X's are $500, Xbox Series S's are $300. PlayStation and the Nintendo Switches run anywhere from $200 to $350, depending on what model you have. I think the OLED version is $350. Maybe I'm wrong. It might be $400, but I think it's $350. Regardless of the matter, because of those price disparities, it actually allowed Microsoft to sell less units, but still actually make more money than Nintendo. So all in all, this is still a victory for Xbox because they actually are on, I guess, on top of the hill right now. Even though Nintendo sold more units, but this, like, how much of this do you guys think is attributed to Game Pass?
It's mainly Game Pass. That's what
money is. Yeah. The only thing I like about Xbox is how they don't overprice their system. PlayStation, Sony overprices it. I know y'all missing parts for like the PS5, but the fact that people have to pay $1,000 for a 500 gig system, and Xbox got their system gig at 500 gigs for $600. Like, it really don't make no sense. And then Xbox Series X has better running system, better screen time, FPS. Like, it really like baffles me. I really feel like I'm a PlayStation person because I started off, like I said, Let's Get Ready to Rumble was PlayStation. Like I did go over to Dreamcast before that, but I ain't had I wasn't on that Dreamcast. I was on PlayStation. Sega from my cousin's house, PlayStation at my house. I went to Xbox for Tony Hawk. So I really like how they don't overprice their system, even if it's a new system. I think the most I've seen the Xbox system be is like maybe $600-700. I paid almost not 10,000, 1558 for my PS5, and it's only a 500 gig. Like,
okay, so Lady Gunner, we got to be fair here because technically PlayStation and Xbox both out there are not overpricing the consoles. It's the people that are buying the consoles and then reselling them.
But the fact that you can't find people are still waiting for PlayStation. You can't find it anywhere. Yeah. I bought mine off of StockX. Like, I understand it's a whole price difference, but like, come on, man.
Yeah, and that is rough. Now, and it's funny you say that because there's been some implications through the industry that what actually is going on is the reason that Microsoft actually outsold PlayStation is because Microsoft kind of used their daddy warbucks to basically secure more chips, because the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X in particular actually both work off of the same chip that they're both missing. But because Microsoft is like one of the largest companies in the world, not the city, the world, Craig.
The world.
They pretty much threw around their weight to say, no, those are our chips and we're going to take majority of them. Don't know if it's true, but that is at least the rumor. But yeah, but I do agree. It does seem harder to find a PS5 over an Xbox Series X. And despite the fact that a lot of us right now talk crazy about the Xbox Series S, as I go right now, I'm gonna pull up my Best Buy app here, and I'm gonna actually see if there is a Xbox Series S available that I can put into my cart. Just out of curiosity.
It's gotta be, because if they run on the same system chip card and Xbox keep making, they can still produce Xbox X Series, and PlayStation is like, hey guys, we gotta halt production. Either Sony is lying so they can like raise their prices and outsell Xbox, or Xbox's Big Daddy Warbucks out here.
And if you can see that, check this out. These are both in my cart right now on bestbuy.com on the app. So to you, if you are actually looking for a Series X right now, according to what I'm showing here, the Carmel West, which is off of 96 in Michigan, Best Buy over there actually has Series X and S in stock at this very second. So run like hell if you want one. But that goes exactly to what you were saying, Lady Gunner. It is far easier to find an Xbox on a whim than it is to find a PlayStation 5. And that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at her. She's so smart. Look at her. She's smiling. Go ahead. Stretch your stuff, girl.
I keep my knowledge. I keep my knowledge contained in the cover. I gotta be on the cover with it.
Yeah, definitely so. But like ultimately, we need more PlayStations in the wild, because I'm sure it's not a thing of them not selling them due to a lack of interest, but a thing of them not selling them due to a failure to be able to produce more than is actually needed. But all in all, with that as well, Perry, did you have any 2 cents that you'd like to weigh in on the prices? I know you kind of already flex a little bit there.
No, I'm good on the prices, man. How I feel towards it, like anything else, if you got the money to use it, you're going to use it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. Big bank take little bank. That's always been the case. That's how things go. It's what it is.
I've been playing that since grade school.
Since Sandbox. So with that, it's just with you having the money to flex to get your stuff being sold, your stuff is still being put on shelves. People are buying it, but the reason why people are buying PlayStation PS5s is because they're not available to buy on shelves. Right. Because of scalpers and whatnot. But again, I can put more Xboxes than you can put PlayStations, but the value of each, it varies on how you want to look at it. I'm happy Xbox is doing something. I'm happy Xbox is finally pulling triggers on things. I'm happy they're in the news. I just want Bethesda to do better.
Yeah. I mean, and ultimately, even if Joe Schmo goes to the store and he's buying a new PlayStation 5 for little Timmy, and he gets there and all they have is an Xbox Series X or S, regardless of which one of those he buys, because, all right, well, we're here and little Timmy's going to cry if I come back empty-handed. Like, that's still a win for Xbox, because you're buying that Xbox despite the fact there's not a PlayStation there. And then on top of that, you're going to get that Game Pass, and you're going to say, whoa, I don't have to buy any of these games. I can just pay $15 a month or whatever it is and just access all these games. Because as a kid, the biggest struggle we had was convincing our parents to get another game.
$60 game, $50 game.
Yeah. If all we ever had to do was to just $10 a month, I can scrub a toilet every 2 weeks or every week for this. Just please, I need $10 a month so I can play all the games I want. Like, that's an easy sell for any parent that's not a gamer who's trying to find a quick, easy fix for their kid. So, I mean, ultimately, it's still a victory for Xbox. And, you know, for us that are a little more in tune and kind of hear some of these rumors about, you know, Big Papa Microsoft saying, hey, we're just going to take all of these chips. Like, to us, yeah, it appears to be, you know, a little unfair. But to your average consumer, old Joe Schmo, again, shopping for little Timmy, he doesn't give a shit. He's just going to go buy whatever he can buy to make his son or his daughter happy on that particular day. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to what we actually want to talk about when it comes to Xbox here. Xbox and Bethesda / Microsoft have come out and announced that on June 12th, they will have their games showcase. They don't have any confirmation for what's going to be there. But we know that there are things that need to be there because we are approaching we're almost in the second half of 2022, which is crazy. We're a month away from it. And Xbox has not released a single exclusive and or first party game. Well, I guess they had Tunic, but that's kind of a weird one. Anyway, with this showcase coming up, what are some of your expectations, Lady Gunner? Let's start out with you. What would you like to see from Xbox?
You're a smart man. You're a smart man, Greg.
No, Lady Gunner is a smart lady.
I was like the only thing really like, because I don't have an Xbox, but the only thing really like Nick said was Skyrim. I really want a Skyrim, bro. Like all of the Skyrim Online, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. What was the last one with the dragon breath? You wake up like, oh, you finally woke
Skyrim.
up.
Skyrim is Dragon. They had 3 DLCs. You had Dragonborn. You had the one where you can build a house, and there was one more, and then you had the Elder Scrolls Online, which is a continuation, which is actually doing pretty well, and then you have Elder Scrolls 6 something.
So yeah, Skyrim, but not gonna lie, if they do bring out a Fable 3 technically, I will buy an Xbox. I don't care about the graphics because I love Fable. I love games where you can create your own character and create your own choices. Like Fable is really like a choice-based game. Yeah. I played Fable 3 first. I mean, not Fable 3. I played Fable 2 first and then Fable. But they bring out a Fable 3, I'll buy Xbox for Fable.
As you should. Now, so this is my thing. I don't know if we're gonna get Elder Scrolls 6 there. We might get an update, but the last I heard, and don't quote me because sometimes my time runs together. But it was either late last year or earlier this year. There was actually an announcement from the head of Bethesda who said that that they were just moving out of planning phases and starting to get into not even like full active development, but starting to get into just like preliminary rounds of development for Elder Scrolls 6. So at this point, if we are lucky, we might, like I said, get some type of maybe theatrical trailer at the least.
It's not what you think is going to be there. It's what must and what you want to be there. That is the question. Answer the question.
So
what I want to be there is Fable.
Yeah, I think Fable is very much more possible. I think I did some research. Playground Games, which is the team that does Forza Horizon, is working on it, and Forza Horizon is already out. So there is nothing for them to do now but to go full steam on Fable. So I think we'll probably get something for Fable. Whether or not I mean, I don't think we'll get a release date. Maybe a window. I'm assuming next summer at the earliest. But I think
Will said Forza Horizon are always a good time.
Can I go now?
Yes, T. Will, you are right. Forza Horizon is definitely a good time. I can't wait. I'm supposed to get some equipment updates here in the next 3 weeks or so, and I'm actually looking forward to actually being able to dig in and play a good amount of some Forza because my computer right now doesn't work with it so well. Right now, what I would like to talk about is what I would like to see from Xbox.
Okay, you're taking too long because you just went on Rampage.
No.
Perry's going now.
No.
So
No,
what needs to be? No, you had your time. I gave you a time. You lost it. I'm not holding this in anymore. It's my time. What needs to be there, what has to be there, nothing else matters. You give me Elder Scrolls 6. You have spent, there hasn't been any announcements since about 5 freaking years ago. I'm going to hold my F-bomb for when it matters. It took 5 years ago. Elder Scrolls 6. Yes, Fable 2. You haven't heard anything. This is Bethesda. I promise you, Xbox, Bethesda. I swear to Jesus, in his sandals, his 12 disciples, everyone who loved him, if you give me an update for Skyrim, I will unleash hell upon thee.
Oh no.
I will hurt thee in the most if you give me any more Skyrim content. I promise you. Nothing else matters.
You know what they're going to do. They're going to announce the PS5 and Xbox Series X versions coming out. And then they're going to be shysty and be like, oh, well, only the Xbox version has ray tracing because we own it now.
No one know what's going to happen. No one cares about that. Give us Elder Scrolls 6. That needs to be there. But you're going to give us an update for Elder Scrolls Online. Because I know that's going to happen. You've been hinting at it. There's bound to be new content. And they're going to say, now on Game Pass, more Bethesda games. That's what's going to happen. What needs to happen is Elder Scrolls 6. Fable. Zip. You can go now, Greg.
Manny said, have any of y'all played the new Overwatch 2 beta yet?
No, and I was actually just typing him back. No, we were not cool enough to get a beta code. So unless they've opened that up another way for us to get to it, I don't know just yet. Lady Gunner, I'm your biggest fan. That is from Welfare Junkie. Oh, Welfare Junkie. We appreciate. Thank you for the love. I don't know if Welfare Junkie is a man or a woman, or them or they, but we appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for joining. I love you too. Gang, Welfare Junkie. I'm gonna need you to change that name though, because what Welfare Junkie? Excuse me.
Kills me. It's the name for me. It's definitely an attention rapper. It's better than any references to frozen dairy products. Anyway, what I would like to see from Xbox, there's the one game that I've been waiting for that I need gameplay for. It's from, I think, what was that, Red Dawn? It wasn't Red Dawn. I always like to say Red Dawn. But it's the Vampire Hunter game. It has the really cool chick with the black, she's black with the afro and the curly purple twisted. Let's see. I'm going to get it right now because I'm super interested in this game, but we have not heard anything about it since it first was announced last year.
Forspoken? No, she didn't have an afro.
No, it's not. Forspoken is for PS5. Let's see here. I'm going to get it. Let's see. Xbox game Red Dawn? I don't remember what it is. Which is a testament to the marketing, is that this game has completely fallen off the face of the earth since it was announced. And I feel really bad that I can't remember the name of the only Xbox game that I'm highly interested in. But away from that, we need a release date for Hellblade. Like, we need a release date for the love of God for Hellblade 2. Like, if they don't do anything else, because we'll probably not realistically see much of anything for whatchamabobit, for that one game, Elder Scrolls 6. We'll probably, if anything, get an update. We need a release date for Hellblade, and we need to see something from Starfield. Like
we're going to see gameplay of Starfield.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. But like, to me right now, it is the craziest thing that, hey, who is Mason O'Ken? Do we know that guy?
Derek, welcome to the podcast.
Is that
Mason
Derek?
O'Ken.
Is that Derek?
Mason O'Ken.
Oh wow, Derek has appeared. I don't even know what he looks like these days.
Not a while, Derek.
he's in the tall grass. He's knocking out Pidgeys, and guess what? Oh, he's a shiny one. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, we're talking
amen,
about
hallelujah.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Xbox, Microsoft, Bethesda game showcase that's supposed to drop on the 12th of June. But yeah, like I said, it's really confusing to me that right now, when you scroll through Twitter and you decide to take a peek at the console war shenanigans that get really, really ridiculous, one of the biggest argument chips that you always hear is, well, yeah, Starfield. We still don't know what the game is, other than them saying, oh, well,
we know exactly what the game is.
Skyrim in space.
We've already had people give our leaks, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what everyone's been saying. It is Skyrim.
So let me say this. Let me say this. We were told that Cyberpunk was going to be GTA in the future.
That game was, I don't want to say terrible, but that was a major letdown.
And guess what? They at least had the goal to show the game. It came out and it was a hot, broken mess, but we saw the game. There was justified hype around what we saw, because what we saw looked good. But this game, we've got no footage. We got an announcement trailer. We got a CGI trailer, and that was it. We haven't seen anything at all. Anything. Like, my thing is this. When Anthem was coming out and people were hyping it up, most people were freaking out. Why? Because it looked cool. Greg, an individual, was like, well, what is this game? What does it do? And people were like, it looks cool. I'm like, well, what is this game? What does it do? It came out, and what did it do? It pissed people off. But at least
I got my
cool.
refund.
But this game, we don't even know what it actually really looks like. And even the screenshots that we saw was a guy standing on what looked to be the moon and a black sky with stars.
It is.
I think what hyped it up was Keanu Reeves. Not gonna lie. That was it.
So it's like the most bizarre thing for me. Like, you put hype around Halo. Halo, rightfully so, deserves the hype. Regardless of if it is as good as it used to be or any of that stuff, does not matter. It is a long-running franchise that has history and a dedicated fan base. Starfield is a new IP in the gaming world. We don't know what it's going to be. It's bizarre to me. Like, I don't know. I just kind of wish that they waited to announce this game when it was ready to be, something was ready to be shown. Because you remember, like, how when Horizon was first unveiled and the first thing we saw of Horizon was the Thunderjaw fight and everyone lost their minds? Like, why announce a game? And I know this was like a Bethesda thing well before it was actually Bethesda and Microsoft. But even with Elder Scrolls 6, why announce a game that you're not ready to show anything for? Like, it's so painful.
Because it's called teasing. I don't know if you heard of that word before, but
yes, we have. But that's what I'm saying. Don't tease the game if you're not giving us anything to get hype off of. With a new IP, it's different when you say, "Oh, well, Uncharted 8 is coming," or you say, "Oh, Halo Infinite 55 is coming." Those are things that we know, and that's cool.
But to say any type of Elder Scrolls type of game, Greg, from Bethesda?
Yes, and that's fine.
No. Which one did you play?
I play Skyrim.
For how long?
A couple hours. Okay. But I get the hype behind it, like, for Skyrim. But this is what I'm saying. when like you want to draw that comparison, that's fine. But guess what? When Naughty Dog back in 05, 06, or whatever year that was, they were killing it with Uncharted. And then they said, oh, well, we're going to make a different game. It's called The Last of Us. They didn't announce it passively and then say, oh, well, The Last of Us is coming and expected hype. No, what did they do? They gave us a trailer. They showed Joel smashing in someone's head with a brick. And people were like, whoa. This looks like something interesting. They didn't announce a brand new IP and not have anything to show. It's asinine to do that because you don't know what to expect, but you want people to get hyped for it anyway. That's dumb. That's all I'm saying. So like
teasing.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense to tease something we don't know about. Like tease the next Halo.
Oh my God! The fucking question was, what do you want there? You're going on a whole damn tangent on. What was the question?
Because I'm confused at where the hype from Starfield is if we don't know what the hell it is.
Space Skyrim. I told you this 1,000 times. Space Skyrim.
And then my argument to that was
they
told us Cyberpunk was futuristic Grand Theft Auto.
Damn. This is Bethesda. If you know Bethesda and you know what they produce, that's what you're going to get. Ain't too much going to change, bro.
So are you telling me that CD Projekt Red's reputation was not better than Bethesda's record before Cyberpunk? 1,000 times better.
But Bethesda,
before Cyberpunk?
Follow me, bro.
Before Cyberpunk? Answer the question.
It was better because I had fucking Witcher 3. The Witcher series was great.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Reputation at CD Projekt Red was far better than anything.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying, my nigga.
No, I understand what you're saying.
The hell
they're comparing it. They're comparing it to another game, and they have nothing to go up with.
Has a formula that is the same. That does not change. You know what you're going to get. It's going to be How much you want to bet it's going to be It's going to be Space Elder Scrolls, bro. How much you want to bet?
I'm sure.
Forget all that. Forget all that.
But
just put your money. Don't matter. I don't care. How much you want to bet it's going to be this because of what Bethesda and their track record. This is not even basically a new IP. They said what the game is supposed to be involved in.
It's a new IP.
Bro, it is literally copy and paste because that's Bethesda. Where's
Starfield Part 1?
Oh my I'm done talking, bro. Next topic.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Don't tease me for shit I don't know about.
You're not gonna fucking play it anyway.
I am gonna play.
Didn't you? No. You don't like to get teased? You don't like to get teased, Greg?
I saw it. I was
like it.
So I saw it. I said, okay, cool. There's a cockpit with a date for the release date in here. What is this game?
I don't know. Them trailers be teasing me. Everybody be talking about betas. Betas are the biggest tease. I don't play them. Like, I don't like playing betas if I got a code or not. Cause
I mean, even a beta is cool.
Cyberpunk, Horizon Forbidden West was the biggest tease. The graphics, everything. And I bought that game. I'm actually finna get ready to actually go back and play that.
But all I'm saying is, if you're gonna tease a game, tease a known IP. Don't tease something that nobody knows what it's about. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
No, because that's how new games get out there.
Yeah, but you can reveal them with a trailer. Is what I'm saying. Like, don't.
Will said a little tease is good. It's okay. It's okay.
Yes,
Greg.
a little tease of something that you know about. So, okay, this is what I'm saying. If tomorrow you turned on the TV and you saw a 5-second trailer for Fantastic Four of the MCU, would you lose your mind?
Boy, where are the paper towels? Oh my God. Yes.
Okay, so check this out. So now, Dark Horse Studios, which makes a bunch of unknown, like underrated comics, if they came out tomorrow and was like, hey, we're teasing a comic movie for our latest hero. We're teasing a movie for Rugman.
Okay, that was first of all, that was the lamest superhero.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so we're teasing our movie for our hero Ultraman. It's like, all right, who's Ultraman? Right? That's all I'm saying.
But they give you a 5-second trailer of Ultraman running, shrinking, then grow big, and smashing like his fist through a wall.
We didn't get that. we did not get that for Starfield. We got a spaceship.
Then blame the producer.
We got a spaceship. It's all we got for StarCraft. Spaceship, StarCraft coming. That's it.
That's disgusting. I'd be mad too. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand the hype. So for Dark Horse to say, hey, we're coming out with Ultraman, and all you get is his finger in this 5-second teaser trailer, and then people are like, so what is this about? And they're like, well, you like Superman? Huh? Yeah, this is kind of like Superman. We're supposed to get hype for that? That's all I'm saying. I get what you guys are saying, but
look at Nick over there like, oh my God.
Just don't tease new things that we don't know about. If you want to tease something that we already are aware of. Like Spider-Man 2 got a teaser, cool. If we want to tease the next Halo, cool. But don't tease a new IP. You reveal a new IP and give us a reason to be interested in it by giving us a badass CGI trailer.
I think your problem is they didn't give a good tease angle. Sometimes it's all about the angle. A finger and a spacecraft trailer, I wouldn't be excited about that either. But if they did that with some actions and some gun blowing, you would be like, ooh.
But at that point, when you get into all of that, it's not a teaser anymore. A teaser is like 5 to 30 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I ain't say the whole game, but they showed the spacecraft, the finger, but then they added him running and spaceships following and exploding and blowing up things. You'd be like,
But okay. But at that point, then we would at least have a taste of what it is we should be excited about.
That's that's all I'm saying.
So
finger in the spacecraft, I understand your problem right there.
Exactly. And that's why I'm saying I don't understand why people are so hype about this yet, other than them saying it's kind of like Elder Scrolls, like whatever. But anyway, you want to talk about what I want to be there? What I don't want to be there are dumb cryptic teaser trailers that don't tell us what it is that we should actually be excited about. Okay? Does that make you happy, Perry? I'm going to tell you what I don't want there.
Look at him slowly going into the shadows. I hate it here. Bring out the Batman voice.
Where's the next topic? Where is it?
All right. What's the next topic?
Boy, Perry said, I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm too sick for this.
This isn't my Batman voice. I'm actually getting a common cold. Head ass. All right. We'll go to the next topic before Perry decides to murder me. Because I'm pretty sure I'm knocking on death's door right now. All right.
He finna send you that invite to Mortal Kombat after this.
I'm not going to accept it because I ain't got time. Nobody got time for that. Oh, he's dropped a link. Starfield release date. Cool. Yeah, we got an astronaut in a plane. That's what we got. You want me to play this teaser here that has absolutely nothing in it but a lady in the spaceship? I'll play that for you. But and moving on here, the next thing is Final Fantasy. You want to tell us about Final Fantasy, Perry? Because this is a story that you presented us with today.
Final Fantasy is almost done. I'm so fucking annoyed right now. It's not even funny. But Final Fantasy 16 is there's reports that they're almost finished with their product, which is very good because there hasn't been too much news about Final Fantasy 16 coming out or any updates with it. So it's good to hear that the process for that has been coming along great as far as developers.
Yeah. So definitely. So Final Fantasy 16 is almost complete. So with that, do you think that this is going to be something that gets announced with an actual release date coming into our Summer Games Fest season here? Could be. So is this a game that you want to get, Perry? It's okay. You can be mad at me, but let's not let let's not let chat and our beautiful viewers suffer at the hatred that you have for me right now,
bro,
Perry.
there's no hatred. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm tuned in just to see what it will bring. Hopefully, it's going to be worth it for what it could bring. What was your question again?
No, I'm just. Are you hype? Are you excited? Is
Oh
this
yeah,
something you're
yeah,
getting at day one?
yeah. 16 is something I definitely want to get because I enjoy 15 and how it's looking. I can definitely see it being more like how can I say this? More how 15 was as far as the combos and your team setting. So I'm truly excited for what it's going to be and how it's going to be in the storyline they're choosing to run with too.
Yeah, because the last I saw, it looks like they're kind of doing like because I know Final Fantasy 15 was like very modern in a lot of ways. It looks like they're kind of going back towards like the super fantastical, like high fantasy, like medieval age here. Is that right? Because I know for me, I know it's been a while since I watched that first trailer.
Yeah, so they're going. I forgot what storyline they're going with. But yeah, they're going back to that type of aspect. They're gonna have more fantasy beasts there, medieval times. So you're gonna have your castle, knights in armor. And I just can't because I'm not diverse into the Final Fantasy world as I would want to. I don't have that skill set. I haven't because I haven't
Yeah,
played all the Final Fantasies before. So, but
yeah.
I'm really excited to see what they're going to bring with this one because of the combo moves that they have, the flashy beautifulness that he's going to bring. So, yeah, I'm happy for it. I'm
Yeah.
excited for it. I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, same here. I know Final Fantasy. I mean, it's one of those things that I mean, luckily, with this being the 16th installment, hopefully coming this year, because as far as I remember, PlayStation. I mean, yeah, PlayStation still needs maybe a second heavy hitter along with God of War to kind of top off this year. But luckily, this is a game that doesn't necessarily need you to play all 16 or really like 20 installments, because there's a couple like spin-off sequels somewhere in there as well. Um,
Yeah.
but I do know like some things are constant. You got your chocobos, your moggles, and then you have your crystals are always like significant in one way or another, whether they are a power source or whether they are some type of mysterious force that like freezes people into a stage of stasis in Final Fantasy 13 for no really good reason. But anyway, so I'm curious to see how they'll kind of wiggle in some of those mainstays into the series, but also excited to see what they'll do to make this particular Final Fantasy stand apart from some of the other ones. Um, do we know anything about the battle system or mechanics in this particular entry just yet, or no?
it's going to be more like 15. It's not going to be turn based
Okay.
from the trailers that we've seen. So there is that. Excuse me.
Yeah, I
It's
hope.
disgusting.
Yeah, that was tasty. I hope that with it though, I hope we get something along the lines of like though I know you said it's supposed to be close to 15. I hope it leans more into like the Final Fantasy remake though, because I think that battle system was so good.
Absolutely
But
agree.
yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was really damn good. So hopefully we get something close to it. Lady Gunner, do you have any hopes or wishes for Final Fantasy 16, or is this one that you're probably going to skip?
I'm not gonna skip it, but I'm still taking my time on Final Fantasy 15. Like, I know y'all got to play the other installments, but hopefully it's online like 15, but like they're more story in depth. 15 is more like quests. It's story in depth, but it's more like
Yeah,
quests and like level. And they just introduced the PvP mode on there, so hopefully
yeah.
16 is more story in depth with online added. So like you're playing your story and you can add your friends and you don't really get lost. But
So, so wait, when like are you actively or are you like recently started Final Fantasy 15?
I'm like don't judge me, but I paid my
No,
way to
you're
level
fine.
80 for my paladin. Like, I skipped like most
you're
of the story, so I went
you're
up to
so you're
huh?
playing Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn.
Oh, yeah, I like
Okay,
14.
okay, okay,
I
okay.
haven't played 15 yet, then. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
playing
okay.
14. So I like how you can play the Final Fantasy games and not the stories that connect, but they actually like kind of like fill you in at the same time, so you
Yeah,
don't feel like you missed anything. So
I
yeah,
should really
so
get into Final Fantasy
hopefully
14.
16 is like 14, and you can play online with your friends, but you also stay in depth in your story. Cause I love the story on Final Fantasy. I was trying to like play most of it, but I'm trying to also catch up to my friends. So I basically paid for my level, buy and skip the story. So,
Yeah. So
but I like how you can basically be an online. It's more, you kind of get lost because there's so much online quests and extra things you can pick up, and like I said, they just introduced a PvP mode. But if they can make 16 like what's the online what's the story mode game that has online?
actually,
Um,
as I was gonna say, Final Fantasy 15 is a single player game, but they've actually added in since launch multiplayer components. Like I don't know to what extent those go to, but I think they have like custom character creations and like other things. So I'm
well then yeah, if
curious.
they could do 16 like 15 and more story in depth, and you can customize your character, that would really be awesome.
Yeah,
Right now I'm really like deeply involved in like 14. Like when I'm
yeah.
like nothing else and I'm bored, I'm tired of story mode games and competitive games, I'll go online to 14 and work on my little level 80 character.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm curious about 14, but I'm afraid of it because most of the people that I know that play it, and then got completely consumed and obsessed with that game. So for that reason, I
Yeah.
have to play it because I've got lots of games that I have to play and reviews and kids I got to chase, and yeah, games that I might get hooked onto that level actually scare me. That's probably why I'm a better gamer than your big brother because I have to selectively pick the games I won't get too addicted in. Yeah, but Final Fantasy 15 I mean 16, sorry, is on the way. So look out for news. We'll probably get something this Summer Games Fest season. Probably at whatever Sony event is coming up. Since right now we don't know what Sony is doing other than God of War, which has been confirmed to come out this year. Um,
Yeah, major kudos and excitement for that. They better stay on the same story track they left off on. Like,
oh yeah, I'm sure they
I
will.
want to see Atreus like halfway grown
Yeah, I'm
boy.
sure. I'm sure we'll probably get because I think he was supposed to be like 12 ish in this game. I think they did confirm like this game is set like 3 or 4 years after the first one. But so we'll see him somewhere in his angsty teen years, which should be fun. Maybe he'll go from boy to young man, but we don't know until the game comes.
That's too long. He's still gonna
I
call him
know
boy.
that
They
would be
probably gonna have a
weird,
fight.
right?
Stop calling me boy. They have a fight about that because I'd be mad like that. Why you calling me boy? Like I'm your
Well,
son, bro.
right. Maybe he'll call him son so that we can see that Kratos has had some off-screen character development in
Yeah,
these last
hopefully.
3 or 4 years. We'll see. But with that, kind of a side note here, I thought this was super interesting. Yuji Naka, who is co-creator of Sonic the Hedgehog, is actually filing a lawsuit against Square Enix. Um, reason being, and this is just a quick read that I found earlier this week, and I thought it was super interesting. But there was a game called Balin Wonderland that he actually released. It was either earlier this year or late last year. It's a platformer. It was a mascot platformer that was released, and it was critically panned. They did not like this game. It got trashed every opportunity it got to be trashed, and then it was actually delisted. So at this point, you cannot buy Balin Wonderland, I don't think, on anything except for Steam, I think. So it turns out that there came out news a little bit after the fact that this game came out and was a critical and commercial failure, that Yuji Naka had been removed from his position at Square Enix. So exactly a year away from the date that announcement was made that he was removed from Square Enix, Yuji Naka, again the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog, came out and made a statement, and a very bold statement at that. In short, what he explained is during the process of making this game, and I want y'all to keep the Avengers game in mind as I share this story with you. But again, during the process of making this game, Square Enix gave him a hard deadline to have the game complete within a 18-month cycle. Once they got 6 months into the game, he was very unsure that it would be complete. 6 months from the release date, he told them, "Hey, this game is not going to be ready. It's not going to be good. There are too many things that need to be done. We're going to have to delay this game." They did not respond to him. He took the response of them not telling that they were going to delay the game as the opportunity to talk to his team to say, "Hey, I'm making the decision to delay this game. I'm going to tell Square Enix that we're going to do our best jobs to make this game the best game we can make it." And at that point, there was a huge eruption of applaud in the studio. Square Enix got back with him and said, "No, you're not delaying the game." And they fired him and removed him from the project 6 months before launch on the game that he told them needed more time in the first place. They proceeded forward without the creative director and released the game to be a broken mess 6 months later. So Yuji Naka is suing Square Enix over this situation and has also come out to say that the reason why they are struggling is because they don't actually allow any of their developers to react, to respond, or to review any type of fan input, reactions, or even tweets. If you aren't like running their official Twitter pages, you as a creator can't say, "Oh, well, you want this in the game?" Like, they're not allowed to do that. So this is like a new story that just came out. So I'm kind of curious to see if this will be settled, if Yuji Naka is going to be successful, and how much things like this actually came out to affect certain games like the Avengers game, which is still a mess to this day because clearly the publishers behind it, Square Enix, wanted to do things with this game that it was obvious the developers themselves did not want to do.
Yeah, if I was him, I would get my money's worth because first of all, y'all pushing this game. First of all, y'all fired me and released a game that I helped mainly develop under my name.
Yeah.
Like, that's bad credibility on like his part, even though he wanted to like, keep working on it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get my money's worth. And then like, second of all, I feel like he shouldn't have worked with them because if you know that their latest game they released was Avengers and they did a terrible job on it. Like, it was good in like customization, but the story, the online wasn't laggy, but like it was just like so much going on. It wasn't really story depth. It was more like kill and loot. Like,
Yeah.
I could have played Borderlands for this, and Borderlands got a better story in depth driven mode than Avengers. Like,
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, and that's what it kind of comes to. Is like the wild thing is, even after they remove him 6 months before the game launch, they still released the game marketed as
yeah. So
Yuji
then I got
Naka's Blayland's Land. Like, that's wild.
under his name. Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna
crazy.
release this broken game under me? Ah, yeah, nah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious to see like where that goes. But like I said, it's still a pretty like new situation. And he's clearly got past his year and is able to kind of speak a little bit more freely outside of the NDA that I'm assuming he had to sign at separation. So just something we'll want to look out for. Along with that as well, just some more industry scuttlebutt. Activision Blizzard's shareholders have gone ahead and voted to approve the acquisition of going to Microsoft. So Microsoft is taking another large piece of the gaming industry for themselves, and that will probably officially lock in here in the next couple weeks or the next couple months here. Any thoughts on that?
They finally get to
I'm
use
changing.
their bag, so I'm happy.
What was that?
They finally get to use their bag, so
yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. Anything for you, Lady Gunner, on that? Because I know that one's pretty cut and dry, and everybody's already freaked out about the acquisition some months ago.
But say kind of what Nick said. I mean, I'm not calling them Microsoft no more. I'm calling them Big Daddy Warbucks, like you said, because ain't no way y'all keep purchasing things like this. You don't get Sony a chance. Like Nintendo just gonna have to sit in the background. Sony trying to compete. Microsoft
Right.
bought Activision, like y'all Big Daddy War, but we're gonna have to call y'all Mr. Daddy out here, Mr. Microsoft, cause ain't no way.
Yeah, definitely. But and Perry actually brought this up. People being in their bags, in this particular case, Microsoft being in their bags. You know who else is in their bag, Perry? Blerd Lines Podcast is in their bag, and they want to share a piece of that bag with you guys. So, with that being said, I think it's time that we go ahead and drop the passcode. Is it time, Perry?
It is time. So this week's passcode is a beautiful, beautiful machinery. Beautiful word, because we did a heavy talk on Metal Gear earlier. The code word is Kodak. If anyone knows what Kodak is, it's a device that Snake used to be in contact with his friends on missions. What station was he used to get in contact with the mother of Solid Snake, Greg?
You said the frequency that he had to use to get in contact with who now?
His Solid Snake's mother, the birth mother of the clones.
Oh, that was a Metal Gear Solid 3. I remember some of the codec codes from the Metal Gear Solid 1, but I don't remember many of the frequency codes from Metal Gear Solid 3. But I want to say 140.85 was the frequency for Colonel Campbell in the original. I think 141.42 was for mailing to save the game. I might be wrong because it's been a while since I've played. But nonetheless, you don't need the codes. You just need to know the actual code word. And again, that is codec, CODEC. And Perry, what do you do with that?
So with that, you want to go ahead and comment Kodak on each one of our social media platforms, that be it Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, with your name, the code word, and a PX or N for the particular gaming station that you have, so we can go ahead and send that off to you. And then we'll be announcing the winner for that on the Captain's Lounge.
Yeah. So look out for that. I think we're going to do it on Blerd Lines next week, because you won't be around for Captain's Lounge next week because you'll be in Indiana.
Yeah, I'll be out of town. Yes.
Yeah. So tune into Blerd Lines podcast next Saturday. That will be a strange show, or probably a micro dose show. Just as a heads up, because plans right now say that me and Perry are doing some things.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell everybody, because everybody is not invited, but we doing some things.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Lady Gunner might pull up for a quick 30 minutes to chat it up, update you guys on some stuff, drop that password, let you guys know who the winner is, and send out that passcode. So be prepared for a very brief and informal show next week. Or if we are adults, which sometimes we are not, because we care for children. A lot of us care for children, that is. We may pre-record the show. Those things are still being figured out. But nonetheless, make sure you are ready for next Saturday for Blerd Lines podcast, where we will go ahead and air a different type of show, and we will give you that password. We will announce the winner, and we will get you your gift card for PlayStation P, for Xbox X, or for Nintendo Switch S. So come holler at us. Drop that on all of the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, any videos, any posts. Just put them out there. Make sure we see them. Go crazy. Post as many times as you want, so that way you can get those gift cards, because we've got plenty of money that we're giving away. Over $100, over $200 in gift cards this month, y'all. So definitely take advantage of that and get a free game, get free lunch on us. Because again, as a reminder, if you are watching live every Saturday, you also have the opportunity to win a free gift card from DoorDash, like our boy T Will the Don that caught his earlier in the chat. So with that here, I believe we had. No, I think we hit all the news points.
Yeah,
I think we hit all the news points.
Definitely
Yeah.
covered them.
Yeah, we got them all. So we can head into recommendations at this point, unless you guys had any other outbursts you'd like to let out.
I hate Greg.
I know you do. You know what I hate? I hate teaser trailers that tease us about things that we shouldn't care about just yet. But that's okay. And I did rewatch that trailer again. We got a lady in the spaceship, and then the spaceship took off. Exactly. My reaction exactly. And with that, Lady Gunner, I know we were kind of talking about something at the opening of the show. What was that? I mean, you had a very strong recommendation that we were talking about at the pre-show.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and lay that on the people.
Is don't let people tell you what you shouldn't and shouldn't do. I am watching Bleach. People told me Bleach was mid. I am sitting in my room eating chips and pickles, watching Bleach, saying fire, fire. Watch Bleach. What you don't gotta watch what I'm saying, but anybody that tell you anything that's mid, go and watch it for yourself and give it a D or C or A or B or whatever. Like go experience for yourself. Life is about learning and experiences. Go experience it for yourself.
Absolutely.
Chips and pickles, yes. Lay's plain chips and pickles.
That is such a ratchet snack, and I'm here for it. Good job.
Go experience. My recommendation is go experience it for yourself.
Right. She's also recommending chips and pickles.
That too.
Yeah, absolutely. Perry, would you like to go next, or would you like me to go?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay. So in theme with Greg's rant and dispute with Perry today, I'll say debate. We like to debate. We get heated with our debates because it's fun. But my suggestion to you guys is don't believe the hype. It's okay to get hype from time to time, but make sure that you pace yourself and you ask what the hell it is that you're actually getting hype about. Case in point, away from the whole thing that we're talking about Starfield, we kind of got into the thing with Anthem. People were hype about that game before they knew anything other than Iron Man suits and shooting machine guns. And then another game, No Man's Sky, was another game that people were ridiculously hype about, which was a PlayStation exclusive. So nobody was a PlayStation exclusive. So not even Sony is immune to me saying these things. But that was a game that so many people were excited about, hyping up, over the moon about. And if you go back and you watch the marketing campaign on that game, it answers everything except for what is this game and what am I actually doing in it. And when people got the game and discovered that they weren't really doing anything in it, they were upset.
When I say the biggest all them games you named was the biggest letdowns. Like,
but they were also the biggest hype games, you know? And that's why, like, to this day, like, if I see a game and it looks interesting, even like with Ghostwire Tokyo, I thought it looked really cool. But until we got that state of play and actually got an idea of what the game was actually supposed to be, I refuse to ever pre-order a game unless I am familiar, like, oh, this is something that is a sequel and I know what to expect here. Or it's, oh, well, I know what I'm actually supposed to do in this game and what this game is actually about. If I cannot answer that question with this is a sequel or what is this game and what am I doing, I'm not going to pre-order it. So that's my advice to you. Don't believe the hype. Perry, what you got for us?
For mine is hold yourself accountable.
Absolutely.
If you're the reason why you're, and understand where you're complacent. Don't blame others for your downfalls. You're the reason why you're not moving forward. You are the reason why things aren't going the way that you want it to go, not because of someone else's. And if you have an issue with somebody, be man enough to bring that issue up and talk to them. Because there's been too many times that I've sat here, thought I was friends with somebody, and they talk to me. They be like, "Oh yeah, this, that, and the third, we're good," and comes to find out, we're not good at all. So hold yourself accountable. If you got something on your mind, speak on it, and then stop blaming others for your downfalls. Get better. That's all I got.
I'm gonna keep this real tame. But if it's 5 people on a boat and you look around and everybody is trying to figure out tactics for survival, and you sitting in that boat, and then one person leaves that boat, 2 people, 3, 4 people leave that boat, and you're the only person on that boat saying, well, it used to be a nice ship. That ain't anybody's problem but your own.
Sink with the ship. Yeah.
You can either grab a paddle, grab you a piece of wood like this is Titanic, grab you what did Steve Harvey say? He was up on top of the table upside down with the handkerchief. Figure it out or die. Anyway.
That girl said, Jack.
Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up before I get extra spicy here. Y'all thought I was spicy about them game trailers? I'm super spicy.
Yeah, it's been a week for your boy.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Housekeeping. Okay, let's get up out of here. Perry, Lady Gunner, make sure you go check out these guys. The
Nice of G. Thank you for the 100 biddies.
Oh yeah, we out here.
Welcome to the stream. But we just now ended. But make sure you follow us on all social medias and comment Codec CODEC for a chance to win. To win your little 100 biddies back for a chance to win a gift card on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, or DoorDash.
Yes.
That was enough room, girl. I mean, not girl.
We out here. Yeah, it was definitely enough room on there for Jack. But nonetheless, when you in that rowboat and there's 1 of 5 left, hey, that's still your fault, player. But anyway, so definitely with that, make sure that you hit that link tree, take advantage of the giveaway. Again, we have over $200 in gift cards that we're giving away. Whether you need something to add to your backlog, we've got plenty of PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Switch gift cards. We've got plenty of food, DoorDash gift cards out there. If it's a thing where maybe you just don't need more in your backlog and you just need something for lunch while you're watching the show next week, ask your boy T Will. He is the first winner again of our May gift card giveaway from Blerd Lines Podcast. Shout out to T Will the Don. Along with that as well, let's go ahead, get through it. Of course, T Will the Don again. Nightbot, special shout out to you, man. Nightbot is out here acting crazy. Skeeto Baby, go follow her on YouTube. Subscribe to her channel. She's amazing. We love her. We said Slub Love already. Shrug This Life popped up in here. Hammer Eye Black and whoever else, because there's so many of you guys today. Manny Got the Juice. What up again? And anybody else who's new that I'm missing, I do apologize. We appreciate your time, especially Knights of G with them 100 biddies. I just want to let all of you guys know that you deserve the hardiest gang. Have a wonderful weekend, and we hope to see you next weekend.
Peace, love, and hair grease, everyone. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.